life.
What about a happy man? Don't nobody say nothing about the man. How about his happiness? I'm just saying. Okay.
Because I'm old-fashioned, so it's, you know, our responsibility to take care of you. So it's not that you won't be happy. And, you know, back in the day, the man was the person who went out and was the breadwinner. But now in this day and age, women are doing it and doing it quite well. So it's kind of hard to be that stay-at-home, take care of you woman to make you happy in that way. So men also have to be versatile to change along with the times. I ain't saying go crazy, but you just have to understand that at that point you're taking care of each other.
Yeah, you guys are partners. It should be.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for
whatever
sure.
happens, like, we'll work it out. We'll figure this out. Let's keep this balance.
Right.
We should, at least.
Yeah.
Whatever the change is, you dip into the change.
Right.
But see, sometimes what happens with ladies, they say they don't have men that want to do nothing for them. Some guys look, they be looking, okay, women say, I am independent. I don't need no man. Really? You got men out there that say, really? You know, you don't need a man. I don't need your money.
Acting over here,
really? You don't need my money.
The way he
All right,
sounds,
You guys gotta go to
Well,
YouTube and
I'ma
check
need
this
some
out.
of yours.
It's worth it, I promise.
You know? I'm going to need some of yours.
Part of that movement.
I do not feel identified.
Right, I have never been a part of it. Independent, yes, but a lot of the times independence is forced on women, and it forces them to have that mindset. It's a choice for them to be independent. It's kind of like they were failed at some point. A lot of women anyway, not all of them. If they weren't failed as a child growing up, then they were, you know, failed and let down at some point where they had this massive heartbreak that kind of made them feel like I can't depend on a man because every time that I have, he's let me down. So they get this sense of I need to do it on my own. I don't need a man. I want one. But they sometimes come off very unattractive to men that they do want. They just be talking. They don't mean that. They mean that.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But because I guess they figure that the man is going to step up and be a man and do whatever it's supposed to do or whatever. But sometimes people do have their own bills. And ladies, I mean, so he might not have it, and he might be trying to work and get it. So it's just a touching line with that. The man is saying that because I'm not going to really ask, because they say, okay, you can't make love or have no loving till after 90 days. Steve Harvey with the goat teeth and everything. But so some men are saying, okay, hold on now.
Oh my God.
How about the money? Do I supposed to start kicking in after 90 days? I mean, let's be.
The spending and the whining and dining.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's a price, so you expect something from that? I'm just saying. Do you?
I mean, sometimes they hold it against you. It's like the leverage, you know? It's like, yeah, maybe next date.
I've heard some horror stories of men dating and women. I'm like, they act like this? Like, I'm surprised. Like, it's a different
Sometimes
era
it's
for me
brutal.
now.
Sometimes
oh
it's pretty
man,
bad.
you know, not like a lot of times they saying nowadays they just going straight for the jugular. What you doing later, baby? Let's watch Netflix. No, we're gonna bring these snow crabs to your house.
Seriously. I mean, that's one way of doing it. The other way of going for the throat is within a few text messages. It's like, yeah, my car broke down. How am I ever gonna get it repaid?
Yeah,
it's like,
You
yeah.
got that, and
I've gotten that a couple of times. Like, yeah, okay,
Really?
next, bye. I don't even respond to that.
I had
Get
a
outta
friend.
here.
I don't have the balls to do that.
This
Actually.
girl
Bro,
took
how
him.
dare you? I literally sent 3 text messages. It's like, come on. Oh, I'm sure.
Man,
I'm sure.
yeah. Nope.
Yeah, a guy hit me up one time, and
Yep, she's
I
right.
think we were talking, and it was really fresh. He was new, so I'm like, and he hit me up. He was like, "Oh, I'm in Vegas. Can you send me $300?" I responded, "Am I being punked?"
That's a scary
But
one.
hold on, honey, that could have been a test. I mean, I'm just saying that's a test.
I will happily fail that.
To me, if it's so
But
forward
a man
like that,
can't
Well,
fail
that
that test
scammer,
though.
like-
It's
But see, the
crazy.
difference is
Vegas, and he had been in Vegas for a couple of days, I think. I don't even know. That's the thing. I don't even know when he went to Vegas. And just out of the blue, you need $300, meaning you have a gambling problem.
Right, there's more to that story.
You just
True that.
What's that story?
And that's a tough relationship to be in, a person that's gambling all the time.
But a man just to ask you money off top, we got a problem with this relationship. Might not work.
I don't know what happened to that dude.
Forget about it.
So it's okay for a woman to ask a man for money off
The
top?
same thing as a turnoff. When I hear that, I'm like, come on.
Nah.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I mean, first of all, you don't even know if he has any money, unless you know he has any money. But then you also have these men that like to lodge and put out there and brag on what they have. So they're advertising it. Because I've been advertised too, and I'm like, so what? I don't want it. But you have women who be like, ooh, I'm going to get it.
Yeah, and he's broadcasting it. You know, sometimes they pull the wallet out. I mean, well,
Yeah,
you don't really
but
do that no
listen.
more.
No, you go to on Instagram and you just post pictures of you on a boat and you're like, there you
Yeah.
go.
But do you want to be that person? Like, do you really want to be that? Really, do you?
A lot of guys do.
Do you feel
A
good
lot of
about
guys-
yourself like
a lot
that?
of guys
I
definitely
don't
do.
have
A lot
it.
of guys
Oof,
do.
I don't have it.
Man, listen,
Man, it's so much done in front. I had a friend of mine. What he does, he go down to the Hiltons and hang out, and he got this business card says Dr. Love.
Dr. Love.
Yeah, and then so yeah, it's doctor.
That's
So
so
you see
funny.
the doctor, he got his little white jacket on.
Wait,
and
wait.
a lot of ladies that come from out of town on business trips, they stay in those hotels.
Is he a prostitute?
And guess where they go to at the end of the night? They going out to the bar. And how at the bar, men, you want to pick up later, I'm just you know. But anyway, so you
Oh
go
my
down to
gosh,
the bar
wow.
at the
So
Hilton,
scheme.
and then the girls are meeting, they drink, and the next thing you know, upstairs we go.
Out you go.
You know what I'm saying? And she thinks she with a doctor. Mm-hmm. And you know his name is Dr. Feelgood right
You're
about
right. They could do
As
that.
much as much as I've traveled, I've been, I've had, let me buy your dinner. And I'm thinking, all right, you buy his dinner, but when it's over, I'm going back to my hotel.
Yes. But that's the scary part.
I'm sorry, you struck completely out, but thank you for drinks. Wonderful evening.
Well, wait a minute.
True.
Hold on, honey. We're going to pay half the bill. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is it.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. If you invite a girl out, you gotta pay
You
for
gotta
it.
pay.
Come on.
Whoever invites should pay.
Okay, but it all depends. Did you drink responsibly? Did you just start trying to eat everything on the thing?
I travel a lot,
Did you
for
overorder?
business, but absolutely not. Because
Or there's two of everything.
Ordered my food. I had already ordered my food, and I was having a taco with my
Nice. Okay.
offer to, that's how he started the conversation with.
That's how you do it.
That's a gentleman. That's a good thing,
That's
I
a
guess.
terrible thing.
That's a smart move. After you order, then you say, I'll pay.
No,
Smart move.
Nah, after you pay, then I'll be like, hey, can I pay? Oh, you already paid? What a dang, that's too bad.
That's even too-
Anyway, what's your
Yeah,
name? There's no way I pay, bro. It's crazy to go up to someone that you don't know and offer to pay for their dinner. That's madness,
Yeah,
dog.
huh?
That's madness,
You see it?
dog.
They said that's pimping. I mean,
That
whatever
is-
that means.
that-
You know what I'm saying? They
Ladies,
said it,
ladies
man.
get it all the time.
It's not a successful pimp. I did the pimping.
But ladies do get it all the time, though, guys. They do. They offer drinks.
Oh,
They
yeah.
offer a lot of times.
Oh yeah. No, because guys think they can purchase women's attention. Not think they can purchase women's
I also
attention.
call it chivalry,
for
though.
some time, yeah.
Like I was like, no chivalry here. He
Nah,
likes you.
no, straight up, yeah, that's straight up what it is, girl. You in La La Land, you the Lulu.
I mean, no, we gotta have some kind of chivalry.
Nah,
Right?
you the Lulu, girl.
I mean, I've had people where they'll talk and they'll be like, "I'll buy your drink," and that's that, and they're cool
You
like
want to
that.
smash.
At the airport, but
Just
they,
saying, you want to smash.
And you're like, that's all
Bro
they
wants to
ever will
smash. Let's be real.
All the time.
Gosh.
Guys got me drinking all the
Absolutely.
time.
People
What?
think like this.
All the time.
Well, that's the what we was trained. I mean, you do something for a woman, you know what I'm saying? It says no money without no honey, and no honey without no money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we understand as a man that, hey, you know what I'm saying? We know what it takes to get a woman. We know what they like. Okay, then I might have a chance. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen today, but sooner or later, baby, you keep letting me buy these plates and drinks, and, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or
You
later.
gonna slip up?
It will happen. It will.
That's crazy.
Sooner or later, it will.
That's so funny.
We got to get another song in, y'all.
Yeah, let's play a song.
man, I know our
Let's
time is
control.
moving fast, too. I got to get another song in, and we're going to come back with another hot topic right here on Peace on the Street. Men ain't minutes.
Let's go.
Oh, man, our time is wrapping up. Men ain't minute. how can we find you and your site and all that kind of good stuff? How can the listeners find you? That's our girl, you guys. Kids it with Men Ain't Many, girl. We appreciate you coming on. And the next time I hear you be the what Tuesday will be coming on? God bless you, girl. Appreciate you being a part of the Peace on the Streets radio show. And we out of here. Men Ain't Many. Back to Peace on the Streets radio show with your boy, Prince of the Sun.
And your girl, Mimi Mala in the building.
We got a special guest in.
Woo!
How you guys doing, neighbor?
I like that.
All right, doing all right. Video 4.0, I'm here.
Woo!
All right, glad to have you in the building, brother.
So, again, explain a little bit of your background. You look amazing, by the way.
Appreciate that. I really do.
I mean, he playing the role, baby. You're playing the role.
Son.
You know, it is the role. It is the role. It is the role.
Come on.
That's right.
Yeah. So my name is Video 4.0, man, and I'm here and to represent for the label Imprint, which is 40 Entertainment. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm just trying to spread the word to everybody here in Orlando to let them know we're here. And first and foremost, I am an artist, so I want to put that out there. So I know what the struggle is in the business of music and of production. So I'm just kind of here to shed some light on what we do and how we can help artists in the community, not just artists in the community, but we can help anybody that's trying to be an entrepreneur or any type of creative.
Yeah, so I know that your background is very strong, and you help a lot of individuals come into the game of entertainment, where you help cater to them, build them stronger, and also even get them compensated.
Correct.
So they're not being jerked or used out there by these management teams or these talent agencies or things like that.
Correct.
How do you keep them so safe and secure?
So basically, we got to let them first know that they're being exploited. Because if you don't know that you're being exploited, you can't really make any moves. You can't do anything with that. So first, we bring it to the attention that they are being exploited, and we don't just do it by just saying the words. We show them what they're supposed to be making in the industry. How you're supposed to be taken care of in the industry. And then we educate. So we don't just bring them in and let them know that. We show them our blueprint, and let them know this is exactly how it's supposed to be ran. This is how long you're supposed to be on a probation period. This is how long you're supposed, before you see a single dime, this is what you're supposed to get. Because a lot of people, they come in and they're like, okay, we sitting here, we wait, and I'm wondering when I'm gonna get it, and every place is gonna have a small probation period that you have to go through. But at the end of the day, you still need to know when that time comes and when it's time for you to get paid.
Do you see a lot of pushback with the artists when they come in, and once you bring, because what you're doing, you're bringing structure. Do you feel a pushback from them? Be like, this too much. I know what I'm doing already. So
It's a good question.
Right.
I think they're too big for the bridges.
Right. So we get that a lot. And here's the thing. So you have to be coachable, and you have to be willing to learn. You know what I mean? And sometimes some people are young. They're not really ready to hear all of that. They just want to come in and just get it. And there's certain rules you got to follow to do that. And so what we try to do is show them that if you're going to give us pushback, at least hear us out. You know what I mean? Right. Hear what we got to say. Look at our structure. If it makes sense to you, let's go. If it doesn't, then you can walk. But just hear the structure, and then you take something with you too in the process.
Right. That sounds good.
That's a big deal. Do you train these guys too, how they approach media, or because I've had a couple of people that I don't know if they had a management, but they've come in high as a kite, right at the door. so does it matter for you as being watching these artists?
I look at it like this: there's some people that are functional highs, and then there's non-functional highs.
We've had some non-functional.
Only.
So to me, when you're coming in the building, if you're functional, you know what you're doing. Some people just don't know, how to carry themselves, after doing something like that. And, we get a lot of them coming to the studio high already, and then they get on the microphone, and it's just for nothing, and then so you're like, dude, let's take a little minute, let's get some water, let's go outside, let's, and which extends the session, you know what I mean? But we got to kind of get them coherent. And so what we do is we coach all of our artists on etiquette when you going into the radio
It's a big deal.
station.
It's everything.
All the way down to, you know, what you got on. It represents you, who you are. The way you speak to people represents who you are. When you show up to the building, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of coach all of our artists on all of that.
Because all that's important. All of that is being trained to, I guess, to become a star. I mean, this is what we out here to do, to make money. You know, you have to be structured. But some guys, I mean, they be like, no. Because I had some guys, they wanted me to manage them, but what happened is they flip-flop. Today, I want to be a gangster rapper. Tomorrow, I want to be Muslim rapper. Then I want to be a Christian rapper. They say, hold on. Nah, man, no, y'all got to pick one. Just pick where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? But now we ain't going to be, you know, studio time is not the time to come in to play. You should have your stuff ready to start.
There's a lot of people involved. You're wasting their time.
Man,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure you've seen that. We've seen a couple come
Too
through
many
just
movies.
for interviews. Yeah. If we can't interview you and you can't speak,
what's the point of it?
yeah, it's not going to work. And it's such a waste of time.
Yeah.
And also, too, like, it devalues you.
Right.
You know, so people are really thinking twice to work with you.
Yeah.
Especially when we have to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. We those people. We'll think twice about working with you. If we meeting you off rip and you coming in and you just not coherent, you know, I don't want to judge anybody off the first impression. I always give people a second chance, but there's only so many chances you can give somebody if they coming in and they belligerent, they can't speak, you know, every word out of their mouth is a curse word. So, you know, for me anyway, when we're coming in, we always make sure that we coach people on how to present themselves when they're going out and speaking on the mic. For the most part, our artists do really well, and so do our models that we bring to the floor. They do really well. It's just like my hype man right here. Shout out to hype man.
Hype man!
What's up, hype man?
Yeah, so I mean, it took a minute, but for you know, he had to be coached on how to bring me out on stage. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
you know, and it took a couple of
you got that flavor, my
times.
friend.
Yeah, he got it.
I
Now.
know, you
and
can.
now he's
I know
so
it.
he do it so much now. I'm not even ready when he bringing me out. I'm like,
Oh,
damn, I
yeah.
ain't ready now. But he already got it so down packed. So you know, once you give them that blueprint and they follow it, you know, time and time again, repetitively, it just becomes, you know,
They get
nature
stronger
to
in
it.
their game.
Yeah.
And in their gift
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, so
Because
we
they
do
can
that.
run anything then.
We do that with radio interviews. We sometimes, you know, we set up our own podcast and we actually bring our own people in and we have them talking because we
Nice.
know that we're going to be sending them out to the professional world and
All
they're going
right.
to have to do that.
Okay,
Absolutely.
what made you get into this industry and made you want to be a part of just even, it sounds like you're helping a lot of young folks as well.
It's not just yourself.
So being an artist first, when I first started in this, I had, you know, I had to learn everything on my own. And I realized that, you know, 90% of this whole thing is business. And so only 10% of this is the actual, you know, creativeness, you know. And so as an artist, I said to myself, how can we make a change? You know what I mean? And I was getting all types of stories, you know what I mean? I was hearing a lot and I was learning a lot. And I was starting to say, well, how can I pivot differently? Because labels don't have a good rep. Let's just look at it what it is. They don't have a good rep. So I had for me to actually start this label Imprint, I had to have the feel that I could do this, you know, and that I can turn things around for the community, right? So because I'm already starting off down here, and I'm like, okay, I got to find a way for people not to see me in the same light as they see in some of the majors, right? And so I just basically started making these blueprints out, and I started saying, well, we're gonna do rollouts, right? If we have an intern, we're gonna show an intern how we're gonna roll them out. You know, if we got a model that comes in, we sign, and we just signed 2 not long ago. We got rollouts for each one of them. We don't nobody gets the same rollout, right? Each one gets an individual rollout, and so because no one artist or no one model is the same, so you got to roll them out differently. And some people learn at a different rate than other people. So that's what we do. We bring them in, we give them the blueprint design specifically for them, and we let them do this at their pace. As long as you're coachable, we can get you through it. You only have a 2-year agreement with us. After a 2-year agreement, we're pushing you out the door. If you decide you want to come back, that's on you. You're going to have to do a whole nother 2. But that's on you. You can make that choice. By the time you leave our company, you have your own LLC. All right, but before you leave, you have your own LLC, either in your name or your artist's name or your model's name, whatever it is that you are. You don't leave our company without having an LLC. We're bringing artists and models and people into 40 Entertainment so that they can actually learn this business and go out and start their own and do it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to tell people where you did it from, how you learned it. You know what I mean?
Right, that's great. Yeah. So you're almost taking them to school.
That's what we do.
You're taking them to school.
They're registered, if you want to say.
Yeah, and when I called her, I was like, hey, you know, I think we doing something a little bit different, you know. I was like, I think we doing something a little bit different. I think what we trying to do is we trying to educate artists instead of actually like bringing all the clout. We're trying to like give them the education and let them go and do the work, you know. And I think that's different from what a lot of people are doing. You know, and I think that's what
I think that's what most people are striving for.
I take my hat off to you for that, man.
For that knowledge.
You're teaching them, you know what I'm saying? You're showing them the right way to go. A lot of labels don't want you to know the business aspect of the
they
game.
Don't want to give them the power.
You know, because
they don't want to be transparent. They definitely don't.
Yeah, that means because if you ignorant to the game and you thinking it's all like you saying, they don't flip the game. They thinking that 90% of it talent, 10% of it business. That's not true. And I've heard the same thing from T-Pain manager. He was on the show, and he told us the same thing. You got to be coachable and be able to put in some work. He's like, before T-Pain had his first hit, he done wore out 50 pairs of shoes from Miami to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And then he was able to get on, but it just didn't happen like that. But they learned the business first. So, hey, what you saying is what other people are saying too. So, hey, man, you know, God bless you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah.
So you got a song, right? I mean, you know,
we do. So, like I said, I'm an artist at heart first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? When you start a business, you know what I mean. The business suffers when you have to be the CEO, the head of everything. And we just incorporated too. We 40 Helix Incorporated, and we're a label imprint under all of that. So we structured a little bit differently to everybody else, which sometimes make people afraid. But first and foremost, I am an artist. You know what I'm saying? I am Video 4.0. That's how this whole thing got started. We want to help other artists out there and other entrepreneurs too. And so we started, you know what I'm saying? I started out doing the music, and that's what I sent y'all a song. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
We got that track.
I think it's about time to play it,
Let's
right?
go. Come on.
Let's ride. Let's go, y'all. Right here on Peace on the Streets.
Yeah, I think I got a winner. Latin flavor Molly, yeah, I teamed up. And before you ask, yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
it works, so the money's getting
And that's
trying to get our artists and our models paid. That's what we try to do.
That's the name of the game. They work better when they know some money coming in.
Absolutely,
you know,
incentive.
You know, I have problem with artists that say they have CDs and they say, I'm going to give them away. No. I mean, you can get $2, $3, people, $5 for, I'm a struggling artist, I'm out here, and you know, I said, man, you ain't in the position to give nothing away. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that was just me. I just think if you got 100 things set up, CDs or whatever, what you got, you set them at $2, that's $200. You know what I'm saying?
Do they still play CDs?
Do they still do it on
Well, here's the thing.
I'm old school, man.
I mean, you know what? I have a feeling like I'm not. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the market is going, but right now, direct to consumer is where it's at, and so people now are probably going to end up going back to having to sell CDs again. And if you're not a hustler, it's going to be real hard for you out here because the streaming ain't really paying too much of the bills like that. If you just only dependent on that, you need to have other hustles out here if you're trying to make it as an artist. And so if you can get your CDs and you can put some, you know, your best songs on there, I mean, the best thing for me, I would say, is to push them in the street, start learning how to do that now because the wave is coming where it's going to be real big direct to consumer soon.
Okay, maybe going giving some to DJs at local clubs and
local
you know
clubs,
what I'm saying?
Local radio station. Who gonna play it? You gotta have to get out there. You gotta have to, you know, beat your feet. Gotta keep going. Gotta move.
And put something in that envelope. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, I want you to play my track. You gotta get your thing paid. I'm just saying, you're supposed, but that's how James Brown did.
Yes.
James Brown, he got into the system. He went on and paid all the DJs, even though he wasn't supposed to. But he said that's how he got on. You know, and next thing you know,
that still happens right now.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
it still happens.
Give me some money.
And here's the thing, like, I mean, you know, you can't really tell somebody, you know, how to feed their family and how to pay their bills. You know what I mean? If that's what you got to do to get those bills paid, you got to do that. You know what I mean? 'Cause especially if this is your passion. If you're a DJ and you're a passion and there's something you like it, you really like it. You know what I mean? And you want to play it anyway, and somebody want to give you some money for it, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it gets bad when it's like, you know, you only have a certain amount of artists that you do that for, and it just becomes, hey, it's only payola for just this artist and the ones with the biggest budgets. I think that's where it becomes a problem. But I think if you give everybody a fair shot at it, you know what I mean? I think it's fine.
All right, man, I can't wait to hear this next track, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait to. Are we gonna have him in here? How do you want to do it, man?
I mean, I told him to put him on the spot, but I'm bringing back there.
Do you want to bring him back here? He can perform this song right here?
I'll perform some of the track.
Some of the track, all right. So he's saying he ain't going to rap for free all day, man. I'm just saying. I ain't mad at you, bro. So come on over, bring him into the next studio, man.
Woo,
and you guys, and as he's coming over, we'll talk about some of our sponsors.
That's right.
You know, 321 No Fault in case you're involved in any kind of accident. Call our girl, Mimi. Tell us a little bit about 321 No Fault, Mimi.
So guys, if you get involved in any sort of accident, slip and fall, you know to call. Give your girl Mimi a call, guys, 24 hours a day. Doesn't matter if it's a weekend, holidays, nights. Doesn't matter. Give me a call. 407-267-7378. You know, guys, I got you covered. Don't forget, I cover over 16 states.
Whoa.
And each month, over 2,000 individuals. So we're here to help you. We got you covered. Don't hesitate. Even if you think you don't have a case, even if you're at fault, we still can take care of you. Give me a call.
Yes, sir. Slap the Apple Memphis Style Barbecue, you guys, for all your barbecue needs. They do family reunions, and they also doing a new thing with Slap the Apple where you just let your family know you got a vendor there. You don't even have to worry about none of the cooking. You bring a barbecue vendor out, and they doing the barbecuing, and the people just come and buy what they want. We find out that's a lot better at a family reunion where people don't have to come up with all this money. So give them a call, 407-837-5469, 407-837-5469. They're down in Groveland, Florida. Slap the Apple, Memphis Style Barbecue. Best barbecue in town, hands down. You guys heard it right here on Peace on the Streets radio show. We got an artist, you guys, and he is finna perform some of his track. He said he finna rap you out for free all night. You guys go buy the CD and all that kind of good stuff. We're gonna give you information on how to buy his track and what he got going on. So you guys keep it locked to Peace on the Streets. We're gonna hear the artist, and he gonna do a little performing right here. That's what we do. We put him on the spot.
Stripping on me cause I like that. Yeah. I can so deep cause I like that. Like that, like that. I'm so free cause I like that.
And I like that. I'm at the station cause I like that. I got homeboys in here cause I like that. Man, I like that, bro. That's right there, man. I like that, yes sir. I can see that in a commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
man.
that'd be great for an ad.
Yeah, man, I like that.
Yeah, that's one of my albums, man.
That's what I'm telling you right now.
I'm buying me Mercedes because I like that.
I love performing that song,
Listen, Peace on the Streets because it's like that. Check it out.
Yes,
So right now we're just behind the scenes. You did a little bit of like on the spot.
Yeah, put me on the spot.
I know that's what we
But
do.
I felt the energy. I couldn't say
Energy's everything.
But I felt the energy,
We captured it on film. Also, people watching us live streaming. So, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for watching us. Again, peaceonthestreets.com, WOKBradio.com. Listen to 1680 AM, 100.7 FM, and on iHeartRadio, WOKB. Live in effect, live in the building. Congratulations, Video Point out.
Appreciate it.
So, how can we find you, man? Find your work? Or do you do shows?
So we always doing shows, but the best way to follow us and to follow everything that we doing, even if you're trying to become a part of what we doing. Obviously, I'm an artist. I'm gonna give you my artist name, Video 4.0. It's all the way across the board. You type that in, you're gonna find me. Just type it in all together. But our business name is 40ENT. That's 4 ZERO.ENT at Gmail. You can get us on the Gmail, and then it's 40.ENT. 40.net on if you're trying to look it up through Google or something like that. So it's just 40.net, and you'll find us out there. Also, too, you can get us on Instagram at 40.ENT, and you can find me at Video 4.0.
How can they hear these tracks that we just aired?
So these tracks are everywhere. Yeah, so it's everywhere. It doesn't matter where you look. They're all, you know what I'm saying, it's all iTunes, you know, you can find them on Instagram, all your socials, TikTok. You can find them everywhere on social media. You know, whatever is platform that you use or you listen to music, I'm going to be there.
And give the names of those 2 tracks we just aired.
So Just Hit Rec, and it's featuring, we had a featuring artist on that track as well.
Yes.
And then Like That is also the second track that you heard.
No, what's the female's name? We gotta give her a shout out. That's on the first track.
G-Tail, help me out. The
Rena B.
Rena B.
Come on,
Rena B, hey, Rena B.
Rena B. I work with so many artists, but
Right,
she
bro.
is. Let me tell y'all about this girl. Like, she is a real hard worker. I mean, we brought her out and she like came down and she was ready.
Come
you know what I'm
on.
saying? So if anybody that's looking to work with Rena, like just hit her up, man. Rena B. You can't just hit Rena B online. You're gonna find her. Or if you go through, we done tagged her on all of the work that we do. We tag all of the artists that we work
Come
with.
on.
We always shout them out. But yeah, this girl is really, really hard working. If any artists want to get some features, sound really, really nice on the track, I think she'll bless your track really well.
And she killed it.
Yeah.
And I heard the Spanish was like, what?
Yeah, she gonna be mad. She gonna be mad. I forgot her name.
Nah. You work with so many people. God bless your soul. Thank you for all that you do for all the individuals. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Come on, the building.
G-Tail hype man in the building.
Yeah,
Give
shout
out
out
your
to Peace
social
in the
media
Streets Radio,
as
man.
well.
We really do appreciate it.
Come on.
Yes,
And
sir.
you know you
Yes,
got a
sir.
family, man. This is home
Yeah,
for you, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Whenever you have something that's
Don't
coming
forget.
out, man, you know what I'm saying? You're always welcome. When I tell anybody that come on the show, you're part of the family.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
appreciate it.
Hi, man. Give out your information real quick.
At
Make sure the mic's on.
GTEO hype man across the board as well. You'll find me mostly on Instagram, so hit me up.
Thank you for being with us, our friend. That's amazing.
I'm here for support, you know.
I love it.
I got the behind the scenes going on for Video 4.0.
I see.
Y'all see, I'm kind of quiet, but I wear different hats sometimes.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out, y'all, if I can, real quick before I get out of here. I want to give a shout out to Chevy. We just actually brought her on. She's actually an artist coming in.
Come on.
And also Baby. We actually signed 2 new artists this past month. And I just want to shout them out really quick because y'all going to be hearing a lot from them. And look for some interviews coming up from them specifically.
Great. We hope to see the ladies here because, you know, I support women. So I would love to see them here. Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's a family. I hope you guys were comfortable. I hope you enjoyed your time because that's what we like to keep it, like family and to keep longevity.
Yeah.
You know, longevity friendship. So
sure.
don't you guys leave. We're taking photos for you out here.
For sure.
All right, guys, don't you leave. We're going to be back with Peace on the Streets. Give you
Thanks
shout
for
outs.
everybody who tuned in. We appreciate it.
Ow! Guys, thank you so much. This is again Video 0.0, guys. Don't want to miss his tracks. You don't want to miss his work. He's impressive. And especially with the individuals he's around, I'm sure you guys are killing it. Peace on the streets, baby.
y'all keep it locked, you guys. I like that. Right on, Peace on the Streets.